is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Who's ready for the Super Bowl? It's only Tuesday, but who's ready?
When is it?
It's Sunday.
When is it? Yay!
Thursday night this year. They're flipping it up.
Which should be on a Saturday. I have a list of things I would change if I were president, and that would be one of them.
Why do you think they haven't done that yet?
Because I'm not president?
Yeah, well,
No, I don't
we're
know
gonna fix
why.
that.
I don't know why. I think it's because they give the whole weekend to whatever city that they go to. So
yeah, you'd be cutting into a lot of revenue.
revenue.
Not even that city, everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
Bars and-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put it Saturday night, you're competing against nightclubs, and you want Sunday night because it's chill. Nobody's doing anything but watching the game.
And on Monday, you've water cooler talk about the athletic match.
Well, historically, Sunday is football.
Yes.
You know?
You're making a case for Sunday. I wanted Saturday.
Yeah.
We know what you want. We're just saying that you're not going to get it.
Seven's a number. All right. Welcome to DBL. The Super Bowl is all about football, right? Unless you work at DBL. We're going to talk about Travis Kelce. He sat down in front of reporters in Vegas ahead of Sunday's big game, but most of the questions were about Taylor Swift. Take a look.
I have heard some of it, yes, and it is unbelievable. I can't wait for her to shake up the world when it finally drops.
You gotta give us something about the
Oh, I can't give you anything. Taylor has an unbelievable fan base that follows her and supports her throughout her life, and it's been fun to kind of gather the Swifties in the Chiefs Kingdom. I'd probably say anti-hero just because I hear it every single day.
Taylor's in her history-making era. What era are you in?
My Super Bowl era.
Which is why we're here.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Travis Kelce for answering all those questions. You know, like this is a big moment in a person's life. I know he's won a Super Bowl before, but it's about him right now. It's not about Taylor. And all the questions were Taylor, and he took it in stride. So good on him.
I think there is probably an element to Travis Kelce in particular in this situation that probably welcomes the duality, and it's not all
Less
about
pressure.
football. Also, he was just at the Super Bowl last year, right?
It doesn't make it less
No, I know
special,
I know it doesn't, but at the same time, it's like there might be some type of taking some of the pressure
Totally
off
get
of that
that.
pressure
Totally get that,
cooking
yeah.
thing. But I found this really strange. Did he say that he hadn't spoken to Taylor since her Grammys win?
But
yes,
that might have been filmed, when was the Grammys? Sunday? Yeah, yesterday. So maybe.
But not at all? Like, not even
A little
hey.
bit? Or text or anything like that?
Well,
She was
on
on a plane. So we don't, there's no communicate, there's no phone on a plane.
I feel like you've had this conversation with your
FaceTimed
husband.
on a plane before. I'm very confused by that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that weird?
well, we
Erica
also
digging.
Yes, we also do have to give some, respect to his process. Maybe he's like Super Bowl week. Look, baby,
Lights
I
out
love
at
you,
10 or something.
but I'm getting ready to go against the biggest men on the planet, trying to take my head off, and I need to kind of start to get in that mode, almost like a fighter, or so maybe they've kind of discussed how they're going to handle Super Bowls and Grammys, but it seems like they're really into each other. And I will say this about him fielding those questions: it takes a certain kind of guy.
That's what I was
that
gonna
just
say.
Why
do you think Taylor likes him?
Well, your situation, your husband does not want to talk about himself, but I feel like he would talk about you. He would look at you work a room doing a charity, and he'd be proud, like that's my
Totally.
woman. You need there's a certain kind of guy that likes to elevate and talk about his woman and watch her do her thing. And I think that's what he is in this situation.
I agree with you. Joe Alwyn, just famously, her ex for 6 years, was always famously backstage, behind the scenes, didn't want to be seen. This is refreshing for her, I would think, that he is open, easy, loves the publicity, and can handle it, and can do whatever tight ends do. What do they do?
They block and catch.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, okay.
Do it? No. Asked and answered.
Two things. Two things.
I like when a real football question comes out, it's silent.
Yeah.
Right.
But the time frame of when he got on a plane as opposed to when he could make a phone
11
call,
hours.
Yeah.
we'll be following up.
Important stuff.
We'll be following up on
Yeah.
that for sure. All right, so Super Bowl halftime performer Usher is out with a new underwear ad. It's for Kim Kardashian's Skims shapewear line. Let's have a gander.
My name is USHER. Some call me Usher. What I do is entertain. I'm wearing Skims cotton boxers. I feel good. The thing I like most about performing is the element of intimacy between me and an audience, the live experience.
All right, just a quick. I wish you guys could hear the moaning and groaning around the studio here.
If a one,
You didn't?
Don't-
No, I'm not.
Don't make it seem like it was everybody, because it was not. Thank you.
Okay, Erica's taking herself out of the situation. I just said moaning and groaning. I wasn't pointing fingers.
I'm just letting you know.
I wasn't pointing fingers. What I'm saying is, I'm bringing it back to last week. If that man had a dad bod, there wouldn't be ooh, all over the place. So drop it with the dad bod sexiness thing, okay?
Jeff, you are so
Yeah.
triggered.
Yeah.
Triggered.
Yeah. Wow, that guy looks like he hasn't bathed in a week and a half. What a delight.
Well, back to Usher. Oh my gosh! First of all,
Al, I made a good point there.
you did make a good point, but like
There was sexual harassment noises coming from around.
microaggressions.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I appreciate it. I'll tell you why. This is on a more serious note. I think overall our society is becoming less and less sexual, desexualized, and I don't like it. I think a little sexuality is necessary.
I know what
to
you
keep
mean.
things spicy, and everything is just kind of like, don't say that. You don't talk about her, and that. It's not about that. There's a part of our humanity that is sexual for some people. Some people identify as asexual or gray sexual, but a lot of people do want to feel sexy in certain points, and I think it's okay to be like, Usher looks fantastic.
And not only that, may I add, sensual. There's a European sensuality to it that I think you're absolutely right. Americans have a little taboo. Sex has become a little dangerous because of other things. And I agree, adding a little is interesting.
I will say this, the best thing Tori said, she goes, what's the peach for? I was like, we'll talk about that in the break. He's being healthy this
Same
year.
as a tight end. Exactly.
What was that? For how his butt looked?
No,
I think it's
the peach is symbolic
of a.
It is symbolic of a butt.
No, I think it's of a. I thought it was of a woman. A woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see how weird we are? That's what I'm talking about, the desexualization.
Why would they
of
throw
but
women's vagina in
Right,
there?
because I think it's
I think we're looking too far into
I
it.
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Too.
I don't think they
I
just
don't
have a
think-
random piece of fruit for no
And
reason.
wait, real quick, we got to wrap it up. Aren't Skims to hold you together?
They're for different
He didn't
reasons.
really need too much skimming. Usher.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
We were skimming on Usher, is what we were doing. is what we were doing.
HR.
Were we?
Some of us.
Erica,
Listen.
you're not feeling it?
It's not that I'm not feeling it. Y'all act like I don't see naked bodies all the time. Like I came
What are you
from
doing after work?
Where you work at?
Oh.
It's just different for me. I'm from like a place where nudity and bodies and things like that weren't like necessarily sexual. It's
Interesting.
just
Oh.
it's a thing that is looked at and judged. I don't know. It just doesn't affect me the same way.
Okay.
Well, Erica will be appearing at Chuck and Willie's this month. Okay? Come get your autograph. Coming up on DBL. We're talking with Law and Order
That's right.
organized crime star
right.
Daniel Monet Truitt, and Toby Keith has passed away after his battle, sadly, with stomach cancer. How the music world is remembering the country music star. We're going to talk about that next.
Well, there's asexual, which is like usually that's somebody that doesn't have any interest in having a sexual relationship, but maybe wants a partnership. Gray sexual is like where you're really not sure. Some people that are
In the gray area.
Yeah, some people that are gray sexual mostly identify as asexual, but they're like, I keep the door open, like, oh, this person, Tori, I'm attracted to.
I see.
And so it's a very like it's a gray issue in terms of like they're not.
They're more fluid with it.
They're more fluid with their
Interesting.
asexuality.
You know what I was reading?
Where I think asexual is just
I don't want anything to do with
that's
it.
not my jam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was reading Dan Savage is on, who's a sex columnist.
Savage Love.
Savage Love, that's right. He was on 10% Happier, a good podcast I'd recommend. And he was saying when he first heard about asexuality, he wrote columns 30 years ago. They were like, this is made up. Of course this isn't real. But it turns out things change.
Guys, we're on live over here.
Yeah, we're live. They don't care. They didn't lower it at all.
Not at all.
Not like they went higher. They started speaking louder. But he would,
They just looked at me and went, it's like when you're a substitute tries to like, I'm gonna write your name down.
Hey guys, Mrs. T here. Anyway, I was just saying, sexuality, I agree with you, has evolved, and in America, I find that I just find that we are delinquent.
Right.
I just feel like we are behind.
Well, I mean, I think the one cool thing about the way we represent sexuality in America is, yes, we're not like the French. It's not as open.
Right.
But in America, when there's a supermodel taking a bite of a hamburger, you kind of know what that is, and it's slow, and the bacon's falling. You kind of know what that's referring to.
Right.
So I do kind of like the little tongue-in-cheek way that we do it here. But when even that's too much, that's when you start getting in the area that I'm a little
It's like
worried
all
about.
10 minutes.
No, that was funny. That was funny.
How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you still think I'm crazy? Standing here today, I couldn't make you.
That was country music star Toby Keith, who, with his hit song, How Do You Like Me Now? Sadly, if you haven't heard the news, Toby passed away at the age of 62 following a battle with stomach cancer. He leaves behind his wife and 3 daughters. Toby broke into the country music scene with his hit song, Should Have Been a Cowboy. He had 20 #1 hits, wow, including this song you might recognize. Watch.
Red Solo Cup, you know it. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Toby announced his stomach cancer diagnosis in the summer of 2022, which was not long ago, and talked about it in a recent interview. Let's watch.
This is a roller coaster, and it takes a little while to get your brain wrapped around it, and then you get to a point where you just say, hey, this is what I do, and you can't let it define, your future.
Wow.
Cancer sucks.
Yeah.
Cancer sucks. My mom just died of cancer. Cancer just sucks. And I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say that word.
I think
but it doesn't matter. And when you see your mother or Toby Keith go from a healthy looking, and people gasp, to what my mom and people like that become, the urge to eat, everything tastes metallic. Everything tastes like you don't even want to eat, and you sort of feel like you waste away. And there's this sense of debilitation that comes with it. And I just, my heart goes out because there's a lot of empathy there and a lot of pain in stomach cancer. So much nausea. Every breath, every time you're trying to nourish your body is saying, I don't want it. So I just can't, the torture that man went through, I hate saying it, but he is no longer in pain, and that is good.
That's good, and I will say this, and I challenge you, my girl, and I challenge myself and Toby Keith's fans. Like, whenever you talk about that sad that he passed away from cancer, absolutely it is. But I challenge you to think about one good time that you had listening to his music.
That's a beautiful
one time that you laughed with your mom, that she said something outrageous that nobody else would say.
That's a beautiful thing to say.
The bad stuff doesn't get a chance to win the whole time.
Yeah.
We have to fight against that. And remember the palate, not just the tail end. So, like, it's hard because of the immediacy, but don't be a prisoner of the moment.
You're right.
Beautiful.
His wife and 3 daughters will live on. His 20 #1 hits will live on. And all the good times. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. The Law & Order universe has kept us all on the edge of our seats for more than 20 years. And earlier we talked to organized crime boss lady Danielle Monet Truitt. And she shared all the juicy details on the new season. Take a look.
So you're proposing that we blow up both of our operations?
No, I'm proposing that it's our job to protect the lives of innocent civilians that could get gunned down in the crossfire.
We love her, Danielle Monet Truitt. Welcome to DBL.
Yes.
Hey, Danielle. So, Law & Order Organized Crime just entered its 4th season. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, girl. So, what can fans expect?
So our show in the Law & Order universe is like the action show. You know what I mean? You can expect some really great storylines with the characters personally, like our personal lives. When you see us in the first episode, we're coming back from having lost Detective Whalen at the end of season 3. So we're all mourning his death and trying our best to cope with it. And some of us are coping in better ways than others. There's some messy relationship stuff that happens. Stabler has a brother, which none of us knew about, out of the blue coming into his life. So that should be very interesting. Belle has like a frenemy, in the department that she bumps heads with. Jet and Reyes have some interesting things going on. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen the show yet, but you can catch up on Peacock.
Now, I have to ask you a personal question. Were you a fan of the franchise before you became part of the cast?
I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I did not watch Law & Order like that. Like, I would watch it every blue moon when it would come on USA or something. So I would see it, I would see it here and there. I definitely knew who Benson and Stabler were, but it was, I just wasn't a huge watcher like that. But when I found out I got the job, I was like, this is amazing. Everybody knows that. It's been around forever.
Yes.
I love it. That's so real. Okay, we got to talk about your co-star, Christopher Maloney, because he is a Law & Order vet. But in organized crime, you're the boss, and we love that. So what is it like bossing him and everyone else around?
Oh my God, it's so fun. As soon as I met him, he was like so chill, so warm, and was excited to work with me, which I was like, wow, this is so cool. And but I was still kind of timid around him. It takes me a while to open up to see my true personality. And now in season 4, I'm like Danielle to a T, and he just shakes his head. He's like, you are not the boss when the camera's off.
So what do you and the cast do to make the filming a little bit easier when times get tough? Do you guys have any rituals you do together or solo?
No, I mean, we just have fun. I think all of us counted a huge blessing to be able to do what we do. You know what I mean? Being an actor is hard, and getting these kind of opportunities, I believe it's a little bit of luck in it, you know what I mean? And a whole lot of prayer and blessings. We just go back to being grateful and just having fun, cracking jokes, telling stories. Chris is the I call him the grandpa because he's always got a story for you. And me and Ainsley, we tease him constantly, but we just have fun. We really enjoy the time that we're there to make it go by faster so we can get on to our regular lives.
Well, you said that it takes a lot of luck to be in the position that you're in, and prayer and blessings. We can thank the ancestors, but ultimately it also comes down to preparation. And sis, you are a showrunner on this series. That is a huge deal that comes with a lot of power and responsibility. And I'm just wondering if you have the power to finally get Benson and Stabler together, because we fans want to know.
Oh my God, I do not. I do not. I try to stay out of it. People have asked me what Belle thinks about it. I'm like, Belle is not thinking about them. She's not thinking about their love life. But I love the fact that it's become such a thing that the fans are looking forward to and want to happen. And I have no idea if it will ever happen. I have no idea if it will ever happen, but you know, that's part of good TV, you know, getting you real close.
I love it. Danielle, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on all your success. DBL Nation, you can catch Law & Order, Organized Crime every Thursday on NBC. Thanks again. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Congrats on all the success.
This February, enter the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway to win an all-inclusive vacation to the brand new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 28th. Today's Sandals word of the day is tropical.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, what do you have for us today?
Check it out. We've got the Diamond Muse Quarter Carat TW Lab Grown Diamond Heart Link bracelet.
Cute.
So this deal includes one bracelet. We've got it in this gorgeous rose gold and white gold. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Guys, this is going to sell out so fast. Normally, Tori, this is $300. $6.
I was worried about the price here.
We have it for just $69.99.
Ooh.
That's saving 77%. And I mean, how cute.
And perfect for Valentine's Day.
Now this also is right up my alley. It's the 4-pack Laura Geller Lash Boss Bold Volumizing Mascaras.
Oh.
This Lash Boss mascara, it's volumizing, it's infused with collagen to strengthen lashes and make them appear thicker. And with a 4-pack, this is perfect for Galentine's for your friends.
Oh, I love that idea.
Super cute. So normally these are $24 each.
Oy, yay, yay.
We've got a 4-pack for $20.
Okay.
That's saving 79%. Now this, ooh, look at these. We've got the Mikasa 40-piece Coulson stainless steel flatware set.
Oh, wow.
This set has a teardrop design and a mirror finish that easily pairs with classic or modern place settings. So normally this is $200.
Oh, no.
We've got it for $59.99. That's saving 70%. And then last today, we've got the Tech Theory Fireplace Bluetooth wireless speaker. The LED display replicates the flickering flames for a comforting glow. And the Bluetooth wireless speaker delivers audio for streaming music, taking calls.
What?
Normally, this is $90.
Okay, no, I don't love that.
We've got it for just $25.
I'm back to liking it.
That's 72%
Oh my God. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on screen. It will take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, as always, thank you so much.
I was just looking at that silverware set. I have 2 sets of silverware, but yet my utensils just keep diminishing. So I think my kids like take them outside or throw them away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do we have 2 spoons? Like, out of like 16.
Well,
Maybe they're making potions. I used to make potions.
Yes.
In
and
the
then
dirt.
Those are yours. You can't bring those back in after the kids have been making
Potion
magical
spoons are
mixtures. So yeah.
Potions.
Yeah, in the dirt, in the mud. You didn't make potions? Maybe that's what's wrong with you.